there everybody, welcome back to my channel, Hook Hook Crochet. I'm Sandy. Today we're going to look at some July squares. Jayda in Stitches, she's a YouTuber, really brilliant gal. She lives in Canada. Every year she makes a calendar blanket. In 2017 she made one, a different granny square, giant granny square for each month. She made one for January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December. Hey, I know my months of the year. Okay, so I've been making those squares since last year. I've discovered that there is a better yarn to use making those squares. Last year when I made those squares, I used Hobby Lobby's I Love This Yarn. I thought that yarn was great. I thought, it was so soft. I live right around the corner from Hobby Lobby, so I'm always there. And that's all I knew. And I thought, oh, I would never use something like Red Heart Super Saver. It's so scratchy. But remember, the scratchier the yarn, the more it behaves. The yarn does what you want it to do. So I'm going to show you the square from 2019. So remember, this is Jayda from Jayda and Stitches, her 2017 calendar blanket. But last year I started it. Okay, so this is the square I made. Okay, so this is the beach ball. Beach ball set on some sand. The beige background, that's some sand. Okay, so it's fairly cute. It's cute, right? Well, it took me about 5 tries. 5 of these yellows that I made, I just threw them away. I didn't even know how to frog back then. So I just like started over again. This was one of the hardest squares to make because of its shape, okay? But in the end, oh my gosh, I really like this square. This year, I decided to make it with Red Heart Super Saver. And ta-da! This is set in some, okay, this is the same beach ball, but instead of on it being on sand, it's on water. And I was so comfortable with the yarn using Red Heart Super Saver yarn. I even embellished it with some little sun right there, little sun. So I really like this. Okay, I'm going to show you something. I'm going to hold both of these up. See if you notice what happened. Okay, look at this. This guy's standing up straight. This guy's loosey-goosey. Soft yarn, scratchy yarn. Hobby Lobby, Red Heart Super Saver. Both yarns are good quality yarns. I found out if you're gonna make something like a nice, soft, warm blanket, you want Hobby Lobby's I Love This Yarn. It's nice for a soft blanket, okay? But if you want something decorative, if you're making like a, something like this, you want Red Heart Super Saver, okay? If any of you are new to crochet or maybe thinking of getting into crochet, not all yarn is created equal. I learned that the hard way. Maybe I can insert a picture in here of my wall of yarn that I got just from accumulating, just trying different yarns. Okay, so that's my wall of yarn, my yarniverse. I really like these. What I do every month, I change out the square that I display on my front door. I display it. Not a lot of people can see it. I live in a big building, lots of residents here, but I'm in the corner. I'm on the top floor in the corner. So the only people that could see it is the people that live in my family and the people next door. I decided to make another one for the lobby downstairs. There's a big giant bulletin board that people use to put little announcements, maybe their business cards. I noticed there's a woman who, said she cleans houses, give her a call. So I decided it's often empty, that bulletin board. And I had some tacks. So I went down there and I started tacking my square every month. Right now, the square that I have is the one from June. That's the sun. That's Mr. Sun. I showed you that last month. When it was Flag Day, I put the flag that I made. Jada made an honorable mention squares. So she made 12, one for each month, with a theme. But she also made other squares. She made a flag one. I'll put a picture of that here. And so I put that down there for Flag Day. I will definitely put it again for 4th of July. All right, so it's fun. I'm trying to have some type of fun during this lockdown pandemic time, some way to stay positive, right? We have to do our part. So if I can brighten up somebody's day by displaying my little yarn creations, and I'll keep doing that until somebody tells me not to. But they are, I'm telling you, I found little notes downstairs saying, whoever made this, thank you. One by our elevator. A couple months ago, I made a heart and I put a magnet on the back of it and I stuck it on everybody's door. I stuck one heart on everybody's door. People seem to appreciate that. I don't know if I'll do something else for everybody like the heart that I did. That was pretty much a crochet marathon going on in my house. Got a little stressful. I don't know if I'll do that again. Harvest time, there's pumpkins, so maybe I will do a pumpkin. I don't want to do necessarily like a Christmas tree for Christmas because not everybody celebrates Christmas. I don't want to do like a candy cane for everybody because I don't want to offend anybody. But I don't know, maybe a pumpkin for harvest time for the fall. That's later on. We're not rushing the summer over, even though right now it's really hot outside. It's like 90 degrees with the humidity is like 73%, which makes it feel like 98 degrees. I mean, I'd still go and do my walks, but when I come back up, I'm like soaked and sweat. It's just so hot out there. But you got to push through. Can't let the humidity keep you inside. Do your exercise and then, get back upstairs and take a shower. What are you working on? Are you working on anything for the summer? I know summer, a lot of people with the summer, they don't like to make like a blanket or something heavy. Like hats and scarves are usually made towards the end of the summer. So by the time people are finished making them, they're all ready to go for the fall. It's exciting, right? But for the summer, people tend to make other things like maybe coasters with cotton yarn or maybe even a bonnet. I made one last year for the beach. I made it with heavy yarn. I didn't know any better. I didn't know. So I made that hat. Let me go get it. Hold on. Okay, I'm back. Okay, this is the hat that I was telling you about. I made this with Lion Brand's 24/7 cotton, mercerized cotton yarn. Big mistake. Don't don't make a hat with mercerized cotton. It's nice and durable, but oh, it is heavy. It is heavy. I don't even know. Okay, so didn't work. It didn't work. No, it didn't work. It's supposed to be, like a bonnet. And it's just so heavy. No, I can't even remember where I got this pattern. It's cute. I worked on it the night before we were going to go to the beach. We were going to the beach next morning, and I was working on it. I'm like, I got to make this hat for the beach. And no, well, you live, you learn. Okay, so there's that. That's my trophy of you know better, you do better, right? I don't know. That seems like a shame. You just learn. I'm sure famous writers, they have tons and tons of scripts that they've written, of stories they wanted to tell, but in the end, they just didn't work. So I have a few. more of those things that it just flopped. It didn't work. I'm happy with my July squares. Very happy. I like these guys. I am gonna go tend to the rest of my day. I've got some dishes to do. I've got some laundry to do. I've got some meal prepping to do. I probably need to have breakfast before I start doing any of that stuff. So, got a lot to do. I will keep you up to date on anything new I'm making. Hopefully, it can pop back up here in a couple of weeks or so. Summer's kind of, even though we're not going anywhere, I still feel like it's a busy time. Maybe because nobody's going anywhere and constantly in the house. I'm constantly having to pick up after everybody that lives here. Because, the bears, the bears. For those of you who don't know, I live with three bears. I'm pretty much Goldilocks and the three bears. Only I don't have blonde hair. I have black hair. So there you go. I will talk to you later. Take care, everybody, and stay safe. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. And if you have, thank you.